What's going on, everybody? This is Dave and welcome back to yet again another experiment on the channel. Now, as it is the Christmas period, firstly I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, whether you've been a long-term subscriber or if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're just watching the video. Please do subscribe if you haven't already as well. And please do leave a comment down below if you want to see a legend, a particular legend, an ex-player, an ex-manager, back at a club. Let me know. I'll do an experiment on it and we'll see how it goes. So we'll jump into the video now, and I hope you guys enjoy it. What's up, guys? It's Dave and welcome to my channel. Make sure you drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Now, watch this. Ugh. So today, guys, we have got Steven Gerrard as Liverpool manager. Of course, Stevie G playing for Liverpool for, I think it was 20 years, 19 years. Yeah, it was about 19 years. And his stats on this game are pretty strong as a staff member. Now, his man management is the top stat of 20. He's got 16 and 17 for judging player ability and potential respectively. Unfortunately, he does have 7 level of discipline, which lets him down slightly, but 20 motivation and 14 tactical knowledge. Now, his determination is also 20, which may help him along the way. Now, his preferred formation is a 4-1-2-3 defensive midfielder and wide. Playing style is direct with a tactical coaching style, a very cautious playing mentality, a standoff pressing style, a mixed marking style, and his second preferred formation is the simple 4-4-2 formation. Now, his reputation is 1.5 stars. That may well rise if he has a good spell here at Liverpool. Of course, Gerrard making over 114 or 100 appearances for Liverpool. He made 114. Scoring 21 goals. But we'll jump into the first season after we quickly check Liverpool as a whole. He's classed as a legend at the club along with Dalglish, Paisley and Shankly. And they're predicted to finish 5th in the league. They are also in the Europa League, so that may be a factor in this. So I'll be interested to see how it goes. And we'll jump forward to the end of the first season. So guys, end of the first season, as you can see down here on the available jobs, Liverpool job is available. So Steven Gerrard must have left or he's been sacked by the club. Now we'll have a quick look, and they finished 6th in the Premier League behind Arsenal, ahead of Stoke, but they did not finish in the top 4. And is that a reason for his sacking? Now, I don't know what kind of what's the word? Objectives. That's the word I'm on about. What objectives Gerrard set for himself as Liverpool, if the board were expecting more of him or something went wrong along the way. But he finished 10 points behind 5th place Arsenal and, 13 points behind a Champions League spot. However, there were 9 points clear of Stoke, so they're pretty comfortable in that Europa League position for some time. Now, Liverpool, though, we'll see what happened to Stevie G. We'll go managers. Now, he was sacked, and that's the reason he left. Duration was 319 days. He had 51 games in charge, winning about half of them. It was bang on 50% more or less. Drawing 10 and losing 15. He didn't win any cups along the way, though. And Gerrard has not got another club. His reputation's gone up slightly to 2 stars. And I think his stats have remained fairly intact. His tactical knowledge has gone up, I think. And so is his judging player ability and potential. And press conferences, if we have a look, sometimes you can get kind of why he left the club. He's looking forward to the future already, which maybe he doesn't really care about the sacking as much. Disappointed to be leaving Liverpool. Well, he wanted to work things out, but it's not meant to be, he says. And he rejects that he had any issues with the board as well. He'll always back himself. He's got no doubt he can bring success to whoever wants him. So, and he loves the players, so must not have been too bad for Liverpool. Transfer-wise, who did Stevie G bring in? Mario from Villarreal, right back. Must have been a shadow to Nathaniel Klein because he only started 2 Premier League games. Got an overall rating of 6.77. The only player that actually left the club was Carlos Teixeira. He went to Middlesbrough for £925,000. How did he do in other competitions, though? Europa League, knocked out in the first round by Besiktas. Wow, ended up winning by Real Madrid. He must have had a shocking Champions League campaign. FA Cup, they were knocked out in the semi-final by Spurs, who ended up winning the competition. And Capital One Cup, they were knocked out by Villa in the 3rd round. That was ended up winning by Arsenal. Now, schedule-wise, we'll have a quick look what kind of happened with that. And first things first, we will look at the Barclays Premier League and see what sort of happened. They started off pretty well. I mean, well, only one win in four, which is pretty disappointing. But they went on a decent run from the end of September into October. I mean, they didn't lose a game from the middle of September till November, actually, which is pretty decent going. And again, end of November into Boxing Day. Even after that, they didn't lose a game, so pretty solid there. But then weren't getting many draws second half of the season, which may have cost them that place, to be honest. You're getting a lot more draws. They didn't actually draw a game, or they drew one Premier League game in the whole of 2016. And if you see here, he lost his last three games, which may well have cost him his job, to be honest. Because imagine, he dropped points here against Swansea, here against Sunderland, and probably three winnable games at the end. He well could have been had a Champions League place. So that may well have cost Gerrard his job. Maybe if he beat Bournemouth and West Ham, he may still be in a job, but nobody knows that, do they? FA Cup, I'll get rid of this quickly. FA Cup, they beat Notts County, Brighton, Bournemouth and Brentford along the way. So a pretty simple run, but probably made a bit more hard work than they wanted. They only won by 2 goals in a few of those games. And then they lost to Spurs, got smashed 3-0 at a capacity ground at Wembley. Kane, Chadley and Prato getting the goals there. Capital One Cup, losing on penalties at Villa Park to Aston Villa 2-2. What a shocking attendance that is. 13,000 at Villa Park. Wow, that is shocking. Europa League, we'll quickly see how they did on that front as well. Had Moscow. Oh, what have I done there? If I put the date correctly. Had CSKA Moscow, Asteras Tripolis, and Fenerbahce in their group. Got a loss against Moscow, but then beat Tripolis. Draw against Fenerbahce, then a win against Fenerbahce. Draw against Moscow, and a win against Tripolis again. But unfortunately, they lost to Besiktas over 2 legs. They lost 3-2. I think it was in the end. Coutinho actually scoring an early goal there. Probably gave Liverpool a bit of hope. But Jose Sosa grabbing an 8th minute goal, which knocked Liverpool out of the competition. Now, player-wise, who played well, who didn't? Most appearances was Simon Mignolet with 47. Well, starting appearances, actually it was Coutinho. He got 49 games. He came on as a sub for 4, but Mignolet started the most games. Top goal scorer for the team was Firmino with 14 goals. Sturridge with 13. No surprises that he's injured. Top assist was Coutinho, and he also got the most player of the matches. And he also got the best average rating throughout the whole season. Best passer on the team was Lucas Leiva. He got 83% over 44 games, which isn't bad at all. Now, who was a naughty boy this season? Most yellow cards was Skirtle. Most red cards was Leiva. So, yeah, probably had the worst disciplinary there. Leiva got 2 red cards as well. Wow, Firmino getting a red card. Balotelli, he's out on loan, of course. AC Milan, I think it is. So, but Gerrard is sacked. Now, what tactic did he use? Was it his favoured 4-1-2-3? Yes, it was. However, he's resting a few players, or he's mixed it up a little bit. Some interesting team choices. Started Mignolet in goal, but then he started John Flanagan at right back with Klein on the bench. Rosita started at defensive midfield as well, which is an interesting one. Seeing as he's got, Henderson. Who else is there? Lever, Khan, and Ayub also starting when he's got some big boys on the bench. Now, if he won that game, Gerrard may well still be in a job. But because he lost it, still negativity around Anfield. He ended up losing his job. If we look here, he's now no longer a legend. He's dropped down to an icon at the club, which I'm sure people will argue about. He'll still be a legend there. But after his poor season, he's dropped down to being an icon, no longer a legend. But that is the end of the video, guys. Now, if you did enjoy it, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. You can go and follow me over on my Twitter, which is at DaveAzapardyFM. All the links are down in the description down below. And, of course, comment if you've got a legend you would like to see back at their old club. Guys, have a lovely Christmas, and I'll see you all soon.